I'm okay.
I have cards. Okay.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. My name is Marcy Goulart. I'm president of the Ulster County Democratic Women, and we're glad you could make it here today. We are standing here today in solidarity with those whose voices are not often heard: the elderly, the sick, and the forgotten. They represent all parts of the American experience: veterans who have made extraordinarily sacrifices to defend our country, seniors who have worked faithfully for decades, young single mothers working 2 jobs to support their children. In this time of record unemployment, Congress has voted to seriously reduce the Supplemental Nutrition Supplement Program, better known as food stamps, to needy Americans across the country. How can we as Americans turn our backs on our own people? How do we ask a child to go to bed hungry in these United States? We stand here in support. We are members of our community. We are nonprofit organizations. We are concerned Americans. And we're going to start with Elliot Arbach, our Ulster County Comptroller.
Thank you. Thanks. So, you know, the challenges are great, and I don't have to tell any one of you who have already tried to live by this what a challenge it is to stay within that budget. But I also want to share with you some of the challenges that people are being faced with throughout Ulster County just getting to the grocery store. And you know, you think about where some of the folks live in some of the remote areas that they're in, and the cost of just taking a cab to pick up their groceries add additional monies onto those bags that they walk out of. You know, we also have to concern ourselves with the unemployment in a lot of areas, because there are folks that are being faced every day of their lives with the challenge of putting food on the table for not just themselves but for their families. So I think as some of you who know much better than I do what needs to be done to live within these parameters, we also have to think about all the other economic conditions that surround the fact that a lot of people are going hungry in Ulster County. Thank you.
Our second speaker, thank you, Elliot, is Alana Hannaberry, representing CC Tychek, our New York State Senator.
Senator Kachik was unable to be here today, but I have a statement from her that I would like to read. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program provides our most vulnerable neighbors, including many children, with less than $5 per day for food. As a result, many are going hungry here in the Hudson Valley, in the midst of so many small farms that produce an abundance of good, nutritious food. Rather than cutting those meager big benefits, Congress should have examined policies to better link hunger assistance programs with local food growers. We can develop programs that will provide the hungry with nutritious, locally grown food and help our small local farms at the same time. Thank you.
We have one last speaker, and I can't tell you how privileged I am to stand beside her in any opportunity that I have. I call her Ulster County's angel, and everyone pretty much knows her. Her name is Diane Reeder, and she is the person who created Queen's Galley, which every day serves many, many people, the most unbelievable amount of people that are increasing every day in our community who need to eat. Thank you.
All right. So I'm going to try and keep this brief so we don't all freeze. SNAP, the acronym, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, means supplemental. When food stamps were first created, it was meant to help people eat better. It was to supplement their food budgets, not be the food budget for an entire family. There are so many issues that have to be addressed, connecting people to wholesome, nutritious food, being able to get that food in socially acceptable ways, which means we should be able to go to a grocery store and choose our food, know how to choose that food, budget, shop, connect with local growers, instead of the SNAP budget being the entire food budget for a family. Lots of issues that needed to be addressed to do this. We can either increase the SNAP benefit, or better yet, let's increase the living wage. Let's make sure that people are working and making a living, that they don't have to apply for benefits. And for the families that are in trouble, that do need to have a benefit, let's make sure that it is what it's supposed to be, a supplement for nutrition, and not what is absolutely filling the cupboards. And you can't do that in a wholesome, socially acceptable way at $5 a day. That's it.
Thank you, Diane. We are continuing the SNAP Challenge. We hope that people in our community will experience firsthand what people are experiencing on a limited budget. So we encourage you to go to our website, which is www.ucdw.org, and join in, take the challenge. We will continue our fight and our need to make the public aware of this problem. Our next speaker is Jen Metzer.
Hi there. Sorry to run in late. But I just wanted to say, I've taken this challenge for the week, and it is really tough to live on $4.80 a day. I did my whole shop at the very beginning, and as I had expressed with my colleagues on this, everything was upended about how I shop, where I shop, what I shop for. It's really, really difficult to live on this budget. And I just, on a personal note, when I was about 10 years old, my family was greatly assisted by food stamps for a brief time when my dad was laid off from work. And I can tell you that it provides really crucial assistance, and I'm grateful that my own children are not in this position, but many of our community members are, and many people in our country are, and it's fairly heartless, I feel, that this program is being run.
We also have some other people in attendance who just wanted to stand with us because they realized the importance of what we're trying to do here. They're again a good old friend and a woman who I admire greatly, Jeanette, is here from the Ulster County Legislature. We have Kevin O'Connor from RUPCO, who shares the concerns of people who are struggling in our area. What you can do, and everyone always asks, well, what can I do about it? We can all do something about it. One of the things we can do is encourage your neighbor who's an elderly person to come for Thanksgiving. That's pretty close to home. Write a check. And I don't care if it's, Diane Reeder or another food pantry in Ulster County, but write that check. And if it's a new blouse or a hat you don't need or a new pocketbook, go without it and help someone in your community. And the third thing is be grateful and share what you have. Thank you all for coming today. We're not going to let go of this issue. We will be back come after the new year with actual other things that we as a community can do to help in this problem. Thank you for coming.
And we guarantee it'll be warm.
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
We should also mention that we're two members of the Ulster County Human Rights Commission.
Oh, wow.
I'm taking photos. I'm sorry. Maybe I don't have
I know it's a hard thing. Thank you. Excuse me. I want to.